On the evening of November 24, 2009, at approximately 8:00 p.m., John Edward Jones, an enthusiastic amateur caver, embarked on an expedition into the Nutty Putty caves, located just south of Salt Lake City, Utah. This excursion was not a solitary one. He was joined by a sizable group comprising family and friends, as they sought a memorable adventure just before celebrating Thanksgiving. Regrettably, this adventure transformed into a tragic ordeal that claimed the life of John Edward Jones. The Nutty Putty Caves, discovered in 1960, got their unique name from the soft brown clay that characterizes many of their tunnels. The cave system comprises numerous chambers interconnected by constricted, low-ceilinged passageways. Despite requiring a good deal of maneuvering and crawling, the caves were popular among novices and attracted thousands of visitors annually. The caves showcased fascinating features, like the Big Slide, a room with a 45-degree descending floor, and the maze, a bewildering network of tiny chambers and snug corridors. Within this maze lies a distinctive hollow rock that, when struck, resonates like a bell. While the Nutty Putty Caves were deemed beginner-friendly, they weren't without their hazards. Between 1999 and 2004, several individuals, including 2 Boy Scouts, found themselves trapped in tight sections of the caves, necessitating professional rescue. These incidents prompted modifications in the cave's management, and after a period of restricted access, they were reopened with a reservation system. This ensured not only that the caves remained at a manageable occupancy, but also that the authorities were always aware of those venturing inside. This backdrop set the scene for John Edward Jones' tragic visit on that fateful November evening. Among the group accompanying him was his brother Josh. The duo, sharing a rich history of caving experiences across Utah, however, had never explored the Nutty Putty Caves before. Their journey began on a positive note, with the group marveling at the cave's wonders. Around 9:00 p.m., John believed he had located the entrance to Birth Canal, a notorious section of the cave known for its tight constraints. As he wriggled into this extremely confined passage, he anticipated it would eventually lead to a more spacious area, mistakenly thinking he was in the Birth Canal. Tragically, he had ventured into an uncharted tunnel, one too narrow and never mapped due to its perilous nature. John Edward Jones, a young adventurer, ventured into a cave one day, unaware of the unforeseen dangers that lay ahead. As he advanced through the cave's labyrinth, he soon found himself wedged headfirst in a vertical passage, no wider than the drum of a typical front-loading washing machine. The grim realization hit him: he was stuck. Behind him, his brother Josh swiftly sensed that John was in distress. Although Josh attempted to tug his brother free, the restricted passage permitted just a slight shift. Understanding the gravity of the situation, Josh bolted to the cave's entrance to seek urgent help, leaving another friend to watch over the trapped John. Rescue teams arrived within hours, facing one of the most challenging cave rescue operations imaginable. The night cloaked everything in darkness, amplifying the rescue's complexity. With only enough space for one person to approach John, every action became a demanding test of skill and precision. John, demonstrating exceptional resilience, managed to maintain his composure. As the first rescuer arrived, John expressed gratitude, revealing his fervent wish to be free. An initial plan to drill around John proved laborious and ineffective, achieving only a modest increase in space. Shifting strategies, the rescuers rigged a series of pulleys and ropes. Despite the excruciating pain, they gradually hoisted John up from his confinement. After nearly 19 grueling hours trapped upside down, John's predicament became increasingly perilous. The human body isn't designed to handle such prolonged inversions. Blood accumulating in the head can lead to fatal complications. Such positions can strain the lungs, leading to breathing difficulties and, in some cases, even unconsciousness. Through all this, John's spirit remained unyielding. But as hope seemed on the horizon, tragedy struck. As the rescue team made another pull, a vital stone arch anchoring the rope disintegrated, causing a subsequent bolt to detach and send John plummeting back into the crevice. The violent release of the bolt injured a rescuer. The situation became dire when subsequent rescue attempts failed, and a doctor's eventual assessment brought the heart-wrenching news: John had succumbed to the physical toll of the ordeal. The tragic loss of John, a 26-year-old full of life with a child on the way, sent shockwaves through the community. Deemed too dangerous for body recovery, the cave was eventually sealed, transforming it into a somber memorial for John. A plaque now stands at its entrance, paying tribute to a vibrant soul whose life was tragically cut short by an unexpected twist of fate. Exploration has always ignited the human spirit. For John Edward Jones, a youthful 26-year-old filled with zeal, the allure of caves drew him into their shadowy depths. Little did he know that one particular descent would evolve into a harrowing ordeal that would capture the hearts of many. Jones embarked on this expedition alongside his brother Josh, eager to explore the winding passages of a cave. However, as the passages narrowed, John found himself snaking through a tube-like opening. This claustrophobic tunnel, resembling the tight confines of a washing machine drum, proved too challenging. John was pinned, with the weight of his own body pulling him downward into an almost impossible position. Alarmed by his brother's silence, Josh made his way closer, only to discover the dire situation. Every attempt Josh made to free John was in vain. The claustrophobic chamber's unyielding grip refused to release its victim. Panic simmered beneath the surface as Josh recognized the need for professional assistance. While a close friend stayed behind with John, offering words of comfort, Josh hurriedly retraced his steps, the weight of the emergency propelling him forward. Determined rescue teams soon converged on the site. With every passing hour, the cave's silent, oppressive darkness seemed to deepen, challenging the rescuers both mentally and physically. The extreme narrowness of the chamber meant that assistance could only be offered one at a time, making each attempt to free John a painstakingly slow process. Yet, amidst this terrifying predicament, John's resilience shone. His words, though few, conveyed an immense gratitude for the efforts of his rescuers and an unwavering desire for freedom. The teams crafted multiple strategies, even considering drilling into the rock, but progress was agonizingly slow. It was a race against time. Turning to a rope and pulley system, they attempted to extricate John from his rocky prison. Slowly, inch by inch, he was raised, the tantalizing promise of safety seen within reach. But nature is unpredictable. A crucial anchoring point, a seemingly sturdy stone arch, gave way without warning. The ensuing chaos left John back in the trap he was so close to escaping and a rescuer injured. As hours turned to days, a doctor's final assessment unveiled the tragic conclusion: John had not survived. The weight of the tragedy settled heavily upon the community. A young father-to-be, with dreams, aspirations, and a love for exploration, had met an unforeseen end. Debates ensued about the cave's future. Some advocated for its destruction. However, the decision was to seal it, immortalizing it as a poignant reminder of the fragility of life. Today, a plaque stands as a testament to John Edward Jones, a symbol of adventure, resilience, and the profound impact of community support in times of crisis.